Pull up. make it rain. Oh, oh, do you hear the thunder? No, don't let it bring you down. Look up and see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh yeah, got a ways to go. Break that wall, let the spirit flow. I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher, higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. We're going higher. $1,000. Homie, rip your mask off.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Keenum's Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19. And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. They'll have two.
Running through the party, bottle of balls on my ear, saying don't do it. Devil on my shoulder, I don't lack. Get him with the business, I don't scrap. Stand down, never had a thing, never had a pound. Had a look, bare clothes, said not that. Him, little man, I got blue slims, don't be it. King, you in a
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Keenum's Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Second down following the run. Ryan. Coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Everson Griffin in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Here's Sherrills. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They go with Murray again. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. They fake the handoff. Now Keenum. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do snap it to Keenum. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They toss to Freeman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
The play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look. 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that's caught inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Freeman a 1st down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman from 17 yards out. And the Falcons are in for 6. Well, Devontae Freeman scored the first points of Super Bowl 51, and he's got the first points here as he's in for 6.
And I don't want to be snarky here. It's going to come off that way a little bit, but that didn't work out so well for them in Super Bowl 51 against New England when he scored the first touchdown in that game. But I like what they've started with here. Now, here's the thing about Freeman. I love his game. Can run it inside, can get to the perimeter, can catch the football, pass protects, has an incredible passion for the game.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They go play action here on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. On play action, it's Keenum. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. A shotgun snap for Keenum. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. Out of the gun, Keenum. He'll find Thielen working the middle. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. On first and 10, it's Ryan. Now he'll escape to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. 1 minute 53 ticks left to go in this first half. More from Minneapolis after this. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. Third down here.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Third and long, it's Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. shift together here from the D-line. On first down, Murray. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
But that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Now a second down run for Murray. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Diggs going in motion right. Following the penalty, it's Murray. Room here to run. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
No matter the week, no matter the team, you're going to hear coaches wax nostalgic for big tight ends that can control the edge of the line of scrimmage. Well, sometimes you don't have a tight end in the game, so now you're looking at your tackles. Can they control the perimeter? Make sure that that gets sealed off so there's no penetration off of the edge. If they're able to do that, that's why a toss play is successful. Because once they get to the edge, they can pick and choose their spot, which way to run, whether it's deep outside or cutting it back inside to pick up big yardage. On that play, they controlled the edge so well, they picked up an excellent chunk of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now a play fake here on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Keenum throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Here we go now. No, check.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And Rudolph has it left side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run with Murray. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Play action. It's Keenum. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bgeezas leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
All right, now look at 56. All right, now look at 56.
Here's Murray running right. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Play action. Now it's Keenum. Buying time to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now Ryan down around the goal line. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Being chased out left. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, it's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anderson-Dejo. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Keenum. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And out of bounds right around the 20. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, They'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, Ryan going up top. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Keenum. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. The game now, Murray. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Keenum going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Hey, we talked about Adam Thielen a little bit last year, didn't we? Possession receiver, makes some tough catches, gets it done, and he's a homeboy. Grew up very close to the Twin Cities.
And showing those possession receiver skills right there to pick up the first. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles. right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. They'll try the right side with Murray. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves them with a more standard 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again, it's Murray. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Forbath will put this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so. But this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's back to throw. And down he'll go at the 25. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Back to throw. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it left side with Murray. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. A handoff. It's Murray. Down to the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. To his knee goes Keenum, and that should be the ball game. Well, Charles, the old...